Oh, 07 Commanders. Today we're going to talk about the patch update 18.07 and discuss a little bit about what that might mean for some of us in the AX community. Alrighty then. So we'll go over the patch notes. We got Ramtaw here. We're going to talk with him a little bit. He's not a big talker, but he does say things every now and then. So first we'll look at the patch notes. They're right here. And we're going to look at what the patch notes are. We're just going to go down to the features of note. Ramtaw has been hard at work, continues the investigations of the anti-Guardian zone deployed by Thargoids. Is most is me.
Now enough of this chit chat. Hurry up.
Okay, I'm working on it. Anti-Guardian zone deployed by the Thargoids. His most recent breakthrough now allows all Guardian modules to have anti-Guardian zone resistance modification applied to them without penalty. The reduction to Guardian weapon damage has been removed. All previously modified with the damage reducing modification have automatically received the improved modification, so you'll get more damage out of parts you've already upgraded. The AX Chieftain pre-built ship is now delivered with the improved modification. Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize that. They're still not great guns, but let's move down to the multiplayer improvements. A number of improvements to Titan instance stability and improvements to Titan venting cycle, and a reduce maximum number of Thargoid ships within Titan instances. Now, both of those are really good.
One can never have enough information, Commander.
Thank you, Ramtaw. Now, the thing is, what's going on here is that the instances were getting bugged again yesterday, so they went ahead and probably tried to fix them again, and hopefully this time they've got it. I guess we'll find out. Maybe we'll go out later today. Have not looked at the Thargoid war, what's going on with the war right now. The servers just came up, so I haven't had a lot of time to deal with this, but I did want to talk about these changes for the Guardian modules and the reduced number of Thargoid ships within Titan instances. That's a wonderful, wonderful change. So now we know that. So let's go ahead and we're gonna chit chat with Ramtaw for a second, okay?
Guardian civilization has led to many technological breakthroughs, some of which have bolstered our defense against the Thargoids.
He's really chatty.
I'm delighted that a genuine passion of mine has proven so helpful to others.
Oh, that's great, Ramtaw. Why don't you just, don't break your arm off. So anyway, if you go to Ramtaw and you've got some modules, you can come here and you can look and see what you can upgrade. What they're talking about, these Guardian modules they're talking about, are the older modules. These modules here, I did bring along a pre-engineered shard cannon, just because that was my original weapons that I was using for a long time in the Thargoid War. You cannot modify those. I don't know why they didn't just make it so you could put on the modification as an experimental. That would have solved this whole problem. But you can't upgrade now. You can't upgrade your Guardian FSD booster. However, I don't know if upgrading it with the modification will prevent getting interdicted as often by the Thargoids. We didn't stop using them because they melt, more than we stopped using them because having them on your ship was getting you too much attention from the Thargoids. So, I mean, I think it's great that you can now modify some of these other modules, these other Guardian tech modules, but you definitely cannot upgrade the pre-engineered really good modules. So those are the ones we really want, but you do take less of a hit on the damage now, so that'll be better. It's still not these. All right. Now, the biggest problem, and I don't know what the values are for every single part, but the biggest problem is not that they're, excuse me. What I'm trying to say is that these are not, the modules themselves take a lot of work to get. Okay. You have to go get blueprints and you have to go get parts and you have to go get things. And then you got to go out to wherever, to a Guardian tech broker, and buy these things and unlock them and all that sort of thing. Some things you unlock once and you can get all you want. Some things you have to unlock per module, and those are difficult. Now, the biggest difficulty with the modules is the parts. Okay, getting the parts to do this modification is not easy. Okay, this hardened surface fragment right here, as far as I know, you can only get these from a live Titan. And I don't know if you guys have been hanging around live Titans lately. I have. They're not real keen on you scraping the barnacles off of the Titan anymore. Okay, that was a thing that used to be kind of cool back in the day. The only way you can really scrape the barnacles now is you got to kind of do it in the meltdown phase of a Titan. So you get 24 hours where you can actually get in there, scrape these hardened surface fragments off. I keep calling them barnacles, I know, but and then you've got your caustic crystals. Now those are easier to get because you can get those from a dead Titan, and there's a lot of those now. And there will be another one after today or tomorrow. So yeah, the caustic crystals you can get from dead Titans, and those are easier to get. These tactical core chips, these are probably, I say they're the second hardest to get. Now I know you can get these from ground installations wherever there are revenants. I think they're called revenants. But in any event, the Thargoid guardians that guard the ground stations that have been abandoned by humans and taken over by Thargoids, or you can get them also from a live spire site. So you have to find a live spire site. You basically have to find a place where the revenants are hanging out, and then you can shoot them. Now you can pick those up. I don't know if you can do it on the ground. The problem with the ground stations is that if you shoot the revenants and stuff down there, eventually a Cyclops will show up, and then you got to deal with the Cyclops. Where at the Spire site, you just basically have to have a really strong shield, and you get picked on by a few scouts here and there, but for the most part, and then also you get shot at by the Banshees, but you can kill them too. And you can pick up all the materials from your ship. So that's the real challenge is, depending on how the Thargoid War goes, we don't know if Spire sites are going to be a thing or not. And we don't know if we're going to be able to get in and scrape the hardened surface fragments off of the Titans. So these things are very live and very much wanting to kill you at all times. So I think that is the bigger challenge, of all of this, is just the cost, or the method that you have to do to obtain these things, to put them, to get the modification. So hopefully they will look at that. We will try to find out today or tomorrow or whatever, whenever I can get back in there. I'm going to check out the instances and see if they are a little bit more stable, and that will be really nice. But that is the true problem of Ramtah's lovely work that he's been doing. He's not thinking about it from this area. And the thing with these is, my suggestion was to just simply put all these materials at a dead Titan. That way you could, because there are pieces of Titan all over the place, you could go scrape the barnacles off of those. And the tactical core chips, you can have those in there too. I mean, it could be like remnants of a previous revenants or whatever. I don't know how you would justify it lore wise, but I think that making them where you have to go to a live Spire site, or if you can't collect them in your ship, I'm not even interested. So if you have to collect them with your SRV, that's even worse. A lot of people don't even want to do that. So that's where I'm at with that situation. If you have any questions or comments, what do you think about this? Leave it in the comments below. I will talk to you all again next time, Commanders 07.